Won't you take me home and give me wings to fly? We can be alone in the castle in the sky. We can run away and leave this world behind. Please just take me home.
Hi there, and welcome back to Storybook Crochet. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make this adorable little paintbrush. And this is a part of my pattern set for Easter, making an Easter egg painting set. And you can find the rest of this pattern in my Etsy shop. Alright, so for today's supplies, you're going to need some worsted yarn. And I am using a light brown, a gray, a dark brown, and a purple for my paint splotch here. You're also going to need a 3.5 or US E-hook, some scissors, two 12mm safety eyes, a yarn needle, a stitch marker, a small amount of white so that we can line the edges of our eyes, and then you're going to need to grab some fiberfill. So let's grab all of those supplies and we'll get started. I'm also going to use this tacky glue to glue on my paint splotch, but you can just as easily sew that on. So if you have some glue, you might grab that. It just makes it a little bit easier to get that on. But again, you can just sew that on with your yarn needle if you don't have this available. Alright, so we are going to start with our light brown yarn, and we're going to work from the base of the handle up to the tip of the brush. So starting with our light brown, we're going to start by making a magic ring. And to do this, I take the yarn and I wrap it around my 3 fingers here, crossing over the top. Take your hook, go underneath both, and then grab the top piece there, pull up a loop. Then I just hold that on my hook while I remove the loop from my fingers and chain 1. And that secures my magic ring. So for round 1 in the magic ring, you're going to make 6 single crochets. So you're just going to go into the ring and make your first single crochet, crocheting around the 2 lengths of yarn. Alright, so once you have those 6 made, you're going to take that tail and just pull on that until that closes that opening. And that completes round number 1 with 6 single crochets. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and grab my stitch marker, and I put mine in the last stitch of each round. So moving on to round number 2, we're going to start by making 1 single crochet in the very first stitch. Alright, so we've got our 1 single crochet, and then the next stitch we're going to increase or put 2 single crochets. And then you'll just repeat that 2 more times. So 1 single crochet in the next stitch, increase in the stitch after that. And then just repeat that 1 more time. Alright, so after that, you're just going to want to kind of pop the tip of the brush out there so it gets the right shape that you want. Alright, so moving on to round 3, we're going to start by making 2 single crochets. So 1 single crochet in the first stitch, and then 1 in the second stitch. And then you're just going to increase in the third stitch. Just repeat that 2 more times. So 2 single crochets and then increase. Alright, so at this point I'm going to go ahead and just cut that center tail there to get that out of my way. Okay, so round 4 is going to be our last increase round of the handle here, and we're just going to do 3 single crochets and then increase in the 4th stitch. Alright, so now we have the very tip of the brush made. We're going to make the length of the handle here. So for rounds 5 through 16, you're just going to put 1 single crochet in each stitch around. There are no increases for any of these rounds. So again, that's rounds 5 through 16. So go ahead and complete through round 16, and when we meet back, we're going to go ahead and attach our eyes. All right, so now we can go ahead and place our eyes since we've finished through round 16. So eye number 1 is going to go between rounds 8 and 9. So you can just count up from the tip here in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So in between rows 8 and 9, we're going to go ahead and place our first eye. All right, and then the second eye is going to be placed between rounds 13 and 14. So here's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So in between 13 and 14, straight across from our first eye, you're going to go ahead and place your second eye. All right, once you have the placement right, just go ahead and snap the backs on, and then we'll move on to round number 17. All right, so moving on to round 17, this is going to be our last round with the brown. So next you're going to want to grab your gray yarn and get that ready for the end of this round. Okay, so round 17 starts off by making 3 single crochets. After you have those 3 done, over the next 2, we're going to make a decrease. And I do my decreases under the front loop only. So insert that hook under your front loop, pull up a loop, insert it into the next front loop, and pull up a loop. You'll have 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. That turns those 2 stitches into 1. So you're going to repeat that 2 more times. So 3 single crochets and then decrease. So as we make our last decrease, we're going to go ahead and change our color. So you're going to start off your decrease like normal. Once you have your 3 loops on your hook, stop there, and you're going to cut a short tail. Then you'll grab the end of your gray, and you're going to pull that through your 3 loops. And that attaches our gray yarn to our project. All right, so for round 18, we're going to single crochet around, but we're only going to do it in the front loop only. So just like we did our decreases. As you go, crochet around those tails. That helps to secure those. So put your first single crochet in that next front loop, and then just continue that around. All stitches will be done in the front loop only. Okay, so at this point our little paintbrush is looking more like a cigar, and if you need a cigar pattern, there you go. So at this time we're going to go ahead and grab our fiber fill and stuff our paintbrush. So start with small amounts at a time and make sure you push it all the way down to the very tip there so that it's stuffed evenly. Alright, so moving on to round 19, we're going to single crochet around, but this time we're going to do it in the back loop only. So it's going to kind of leave a front ridge here for our middle part of our paintbrush. So instead of going under both loops or the front loop, you're going to go in between the loops and just grab that back loop only and single crochet around. Okay, so now moving on to round number 20. This is our last round of our gray, so we'll be changing to our dark brown at the end of this round. So for round 20, you're going to do 2 single crochets and then decrease over the next 2. So repeat that around 2 more times. 2 single crochets and decrease. All right, as you get to the last decrease there, don't finish that off. Cut your gray yarn and go ahead and grab your brown and get that attached. Okay, so for round 21, we're going to work in the back loop only again, and you're just going to single crochet around. So 1 in each stitch, just making sure that you crochet over those tails and use the back loop only. Okay, before we move on, let's go ahead and finish stuffing the top part here of the handle. And then you'll just keep adding more as you go after every couple rounds, just to make sure that's evenly stuffed. Moving on to round 22, we're going to increase a round. So you're going to put 2, and you're going to go under both loops like normal. You're going to put 2 single crochets in every single stitch. So this will double your amount of stitches from 9 to 18. For round 22, we're going to start by making 2 single crochets, and then you're going to increase in the third stitch. So again, repeat that around, and you'll repeat this pattern for a total of 6 times. So 2 single crochets, and then increase in the third stitch. For round 24, you're just going to single crochet around. So 1 single crochet in each stitch around. All right, for round number 25, we're going to start by making 2 single crochets, and then you're going to decrease over the next 2. And then you'll just simply repeat that around. 2 single crochets, and then decrease. All right, so for round number 26, we're going to start with 1 single crochet in the first stitch, and then we're going to decrease over the next 2. So again, that's 1 single crochet and then decrease around. And this will give you a total of 12 single crochets at the end of this round. All right, before we move on to our last round, we're going to go ahead and finish stuffing with our fiber fill. All right, and for our very last round, we're just going to make 6 decreases around. So just 1 decrease, and then immediately make another decrease. And you'll have a total of 6 stitches at the very end of this round. All right, so we're now ready to finish this off. So to do this, you're going to slip stitch into that very next stitch there, pull up a loop, and then just cut a little bit shorter of a tail here. We're just going to go ahead and close that opening and then weave that in. So you'll need to grab your yarn needle, and then you'll just go through the next stitch and out through the one after that. And you'll just pull that tight as you do that, and then do it again in the next 2 stitches just to cinch that opening closed. All right, once you have that to where you want it, you're just going to weave that in a few times just to secure that tail. And then you'll just snip that off. All right, so our next step is we're going to go ahead and line the eyes with our white yarn. Okay, so I'm going to show you a real simple way to line this yarn when the piece is finished. So you're just going to kind of come up, I find a stitch kind of in between the eyes and down below. And then I come up through the top of one of the eyes, pull your yarn through, but you're going to leave a tail down here to tie that off. So then I just come down about 3/4 the way down the side of the eye, and then you're going to come back up through the top of the next eye and pull that until you've got that good and secure on there. And then you'll come back down 3/4 of the way on the other eye, and then you're going to come back out the same hole, and this is important to make sure it's the exact same hole that you started in. Pull that, and you can kind of just tug on each end until you get them how you want them. And then all you're going to do is tie a few knots in your yarn. Okay, once you have that, just snip that off. And then I use the end of my needle here, and I just push that inside of your paintbrush here. Okay, and then that lines the eyes. So our next step is we're going to go ahead and make the paint. So grab whatever color you want your paint to be, and we'll get that started. Alright, so we're going to start our paint using our magic ring again, so the exact same steps as the first time. Alright, and for round 1, we're again going to make 6 single crochets. Right, once you have your 6 made, you're just going to pull on that tail to close that opening. So for round 2, we're going to start by making 1 single crochet in the first stitch and then increase in the second stitch. And then you'll just repeat that 2 more times. Alright, so for round 3, we're going to do 2 single crochets and then increase around. Okay, so round 4 is going to be our round where we make our little paint drips. So we're going to repeat the same pattern around. So you're going to start with 1 single crochet in the first stitch. Then you're going to single crochet in the second stitch. After you make your single crochet, you're going to chain 2. In your second chain from your hook, you're going to make 3 single crochets, all in that second chain. Okay, once you have those 3 made, you're going to single crochet in the same stitch that you just worked in. So all of that was worked in one stitch. So single crochet, chain 2. In your second chain from your hook, you'll make 3 single crochets, and then you'll single crochet back in the same stitch on the main part of your body here. So I'll show you that one more time. So single crochet in the next stitch, and then single crochet in the one after that, chain 2, 3 single crochets in your second chain from your hook, and then you'll single crochet back into the same stitch. So I have that written up on the screen, so just follow along and you'll have a total of 6 of these paint drips made. So go ahead and finish that off and I'll show you how to put that onto your paintbrush. Okay, so once we're finished, you're just going to slip stitch to that next stitch there to finish that off. Now if you're going to be sewing this on, you're going to want to cut a long tail. If you're not, just cut a shorter tail and go ahead and weave that in, and then grab your bottle of glue. Alright, so if you're using the glue, as you work around the inside here, make sure that you're also getting glue on each drip. You don't want to need to use too much, but you want to make sure that those are glued down well too. So just kind of work your way around, adding some glue to each of the little drips. Okay, and then for placement, you're just going to cap it onto the end of the brush here, like so. And obviously if you're sewing that around, you'll just hold those down and sew around each drip. And then if you're gluing them, I use little sewing pins just to hold those drips down so that they dry completely secure. Like that. Alright, so that is our little paintbrush finished. If you enjoyed this pattern, go ahead and hit the like button, as that helps to get other people to see this video. And go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss my future videos. I put new videos out every single week. So again, you can make this with the little paint pot and the Easter egg if you want a fun Easter interactive pattern. This would be cute for little ones to play with, like they're painting their own little Easter eggs with. And you can find that written pattern in my Etsy shop at Storybook Crochet. As always, thanks for joining me and happy crocheting.
Won't you take me home? Give me wings to fly. We can run away. Castle in the sky. Won't you take me